An important concept is the belief and faith in there being one God and God's oneness, and not only just faith but a recognition and an establishment that God is one and there's no other and none like him. We have to understand the severity of the sin of idol worship. Hashem tells us that He is the only God. It is one of the 7 laws of Noach, before the 10 Commandments. And when acknowledging that, we acknowledge that He is the truth, and we, on our own, are simply nothing but just creations of Hashem. We are simply, even the whole world is filled with Hashem. Whether we see it or not is another question, whether it's blocked from us, whether it's not revealed. But it's important to acknowledge that everything is just Hashem. And maybe Hashem, well, of course Hashem has different names, but these are just different names through which He reveals Himself. Nonetheless, Hashem is the same entity 100 million%. There is the Ein Sof, the infinite light, and that is just Hashem. So it's important to, when one prays, they're only praying to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the infinite being, not a human or not a pagan. You see there's the sin of idolatry is very severe. But people say, what if they believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and then another God too? Is that okay? No, absolutely not. It's not okay. And I'll give you an example to compare it with. Imagine a wife loves her husband very much, but she sometimes calls him by her boyfriend's name. Is that okay? No, of course not. And this actually was by Rabbi Tovia Singer gave me this analogy, so it's not my own. But another thing to recognize is everything about Hashem is one, and the world is one with Him. Even the hard stuff that happened to us are from the same Hashem, only to teach us, to help us get stronger. When you recognize that even the hard stuff is from God, and He's our Father and He's taking care of us, then it is easier to handle the hard stuff. And now, when people say God has separate beings, that's not true. And when people say the Messiah is supposed to be God, that's also not true. The Messiah is not supposed to be God. The Messiah is supposed to bring us to God. He's supposed to be a connector between us and God. But on His own is just a servant of God. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember to believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and in His oneness. Never to pray to idols, because that is one of the 7 laws of Noach in the Bible. And be happy. It's important to be happy in this world. Every moment is a gift, and every second we're alive is truly a present from the Creator. So thank you so much. Have an amazing week.